In a few days' time, on January the 24th, around about 1.4 billion Chinese people around the world are going to be celebrating the arrival of the Year of the Rat. Now, the Chinese New Year, or Spring Festival as it's often called, is traditionally a time for gift giving and receiving. And in China these days, one of the biggest gifts that's given and received is, of course, wine. And when you're giving and receiving Australian wine in China, as once again is often the case, there's a very good chance that wine will come from the Penfolds stable, because Penfolds, more than any other brand of wine in China, has pushed itself to the front of the pile. And what's interesting at the moment is that the Penfolds wine that will be given this coming Chinese New Year will largely come from the 2017 vintage. And that's interesting because 17 was a cooler and later season than normal, and the Penfolds wines from 2017 are excellent but different. So they are more fragrant, they are medium to full bodied in weight without being too heavy and clunky. They're very, very spicy. Wines like the Bin 128 Shiraz from Coonawarra, the 28 Kalimna, just what you expect, but more elegant, loads of spice. Working through them, you've got a beautiful 389. It has got genuine depth and core and power, but really has elegance and shape as well. Moving upwards again, and the way I think of it, I love the Bin 150 Marananga Shiraz because it has that black cherry, dark plum, dark berry fruit, chocolatey oak, but once again, this ethereal spice, fragrance and elegance. It's just terrific. I'm also a huge fan, similarly, of the McGill Estate and the RWT. Now, the RWT 2017 is almost the opposite of these wines. It's so chiseled and shapely, but is the most beautiful, luscious, full to medium bodied Barossa Shiraz. And at $200 a bottle is probably still, that's 200 Australian, the bargain of the range. Then I'm going to go to leap straight now to the 2015 Grange, which is the current Grange. Yes, it's a load more expensive than the RWT, but from 15, it's a hark back to those more elegant, stylish Granges from years like 1990, 1991 and 1994. So I've missed a few wines out, but largely dealing with the 17s. And the only one I really should mention that I haven't, there was no Bin 707. The Penfolds team didn't think 707 fruit was quite up to the Bin 707 label, but they did release a 407, and it's a good but not a great 407, if you'll let me settle on that. But rest assured, if you're giving or receiving a Penfolds red wine from the 2017 collection, you should have a very happy Chinese New Year indeed.